y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Danielle, for those of you who may not know. And on this channel, we use smart and logical decision making to create the lives that we want. And we style our lives through manifestation, through the power and divinity that's already in us. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't hear anything else that I say, please know that everything you need, you already have. Today, I want to talk about being single over 30. What is the tea? What is the tea on being single over 30? If you like this channel, if you got anything out of any video that you have seen and you have not yet subscribed, scroll down along your phone a little bit and see if that button is still red or if it's not. Because if it's still red, go ahead and turn it to gray and hit that subscribe button, because I have so much in store for you guys. I should have probably took a shot or something before I started recording this video. One of the best things I would like to say about being over 30 is the confidence that being over 30 comes with. It's something that only comes with time. The levels of confidence that I have, even outside of the things that I'm working on to level up my life. You know, I would have never had this kind of confidence as a teenager or in my 20s, especially in my early 20s. Being single in 30, it comes with a lot of emotions. It comes with a lot of pushback, but it also comes with a lot of self-awareness and happiness. As you get older, what people don't like to tell you when they're trying to age shame women is that when you get older, people can't manipulate you as much. People can't use you as much, and people can't get over on you. Being single over 30 can be difficult in the sense that if you want children, if you want a traditional life, it can be somewhat of a drag to feel like you're getting older and older and older, and there's not really too many good men left, or we're in a pandemic and it's really taking up a lot of time of meeting people, and whatever reason you can come up with, you get to a certain age, especially over 30, and people are like, what are you doing? Are you gonna have any children? Like, are you gonna get married? Why don't you have a husband? Like what are you doing? Or when you single and 30, people think you have all the money in the world. People think you have all the time in the world. If you are still in your 20s, if you're approaching 30, please don't be afraid of being over 30 and single. Not all of us have the same desires. Not all of us want the same things out of life. So I do understand if you are in a place where you feel like your maybe biological clock is ticking or something like that. And I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I do feel like that because I do want at least one child. But at the same time, this may be TMI, but I didn't get my period until I was 16. So I think I have more than the average woman time to have babies. We have different lives than what our parents had. When my parents were 30, when my mom was 27, she had already had 4 kids. Sometimes I feel as though, I didn't see myself still being single as 30. The older I get, the more aware I get, the more wisdom I have. And so I start to understand things for what they really meant underneath, even some of the darker things. It's not that I don't want a husband. It's not that I don't want the traditional life. It's not that I don't want children and that kind of thing. But I'm in a space where if I get it, great. If I don't, oh well. Especially if I have to choose from it being wrong or being a detriment or being a liability to me. You are in a place where you're more secure. You have more money, especially if you're providing for yourself. You're more confident in your decision making, especially when you don't have to operate from a place of desperation. It does come with its downfalls, as previously mentioned, like people wanting to age shame you, or you get into a certain age and people are like, what are you doing? Like when my parents are like, we want more grandbabies. Frankly, I think millennials are a little bit different. And for a lot of us are single. A lot of us are dog and cat moms. A lot of us are plant moms. A lot more of us are choosing to remain single. A lot more of us are choosing ourselves and our own happiness. In some ways, that's wonderful. In some ways, it can be selfish. The real tea is you get to do what you want to do. If I provide a decent life for myself, how dare you try to make me accept you when you're going to be nothing but a liability? And as I started to say before, women end up doing the most work. So I'm not gung-ho about jumping into a relationship just to say I'm in one, or dare I say jump into a marriage or motherhood just so people can say, oh, about time you had kids, because none of these people are going to be raising my child, and none of these people are going to be responsible for this kid that they want me to have, or responsible for this marriage that I'm supposed to be in because I'm at a such and such age. You operate from a totally different mindset when you are self-sufficient. And we're not talking about independent women, I can do everything by myself. That is not what we are about on this channel. When you don't have to operate from a place of desperation, and when you operate from a place of real power and recognizing yourself, you know what? You aren't so quick to just jump into anything just to have something. The love for yourself, the outlook that you have on life, you know, as far as relationships, the good part about being it is that you are more aware about the psychology of dating. You are more aware about the roles in heterosexual relationships, or even other non-binary, whatever other relationships that you may be in, especially talking about men and women. When you are over 30, you're leveled up, you're leveling up, you have a different mindset, you're confident, you know, in yourself and your own abilities. You can make smart decisions. You can make decisions that will be best for you. You can spot red flags and not have to waste so much time trying to decipher and shuffle through them. And that's really a perk. But at the same time, you learn to prioritize what is important in a relationship. What is important when you're looking for a spouse, when you're looking for a husband or a wife. You really are able to properly prioritize your standards, create standards, and uphold those standards, and be okay if someone doesn't come along in the time that you wanted them to, and that doesn't meet your needs. You're okay with that. Frankly, a lot of people aren't selling marriage to me. A lot of people aren't selling motherhood to me, especially in a community like we are in. You know, I mean, I need better reasons to bring my child into this world. I need better reasons to just be so pressed about having a child, because I'm the matriarch, I'm the guardian, I'm the mother of my own womb. And I am very careful about the legacy that I push forward. When you're over 30 and you're dating and you're dealing with different personalities, and you know, you have to move and shake in the world, you really start to grasp your own power and understand your strength as a woman, and understand what will benefit you, what will make your life easier, and what will be harmful in the long run. And you also can actively choose who is in your life. And so, you know, you can choose as a woman who you give your legacy to, or who you allow to give a legacy to. I know the importance of not having babies with the wrong person. That's just the nicest way I can say it. And so, yes, I've been in relationships where they wanted to have children, but you will not get my legacy. You know, I'm growing into learning my divinity and learning my power as a spiritual woman, as a Black woman, and I'm very careful with who I give my womb to. I can pick and choose the man that I want to give a legacy to. Whether that's if I think you're gonna be a good father or not, whether I think if your genetic makeup is acceptable or not, whatever your family history is, all of that stuff is important. And as you get older, you get to learn these things. So whatever journey that is meant for me, I will have regardless. Whether I get to experience being a wife, whether I get to experience being a mother or not is beside the point. I can actively choose to enjoy my life every single day that I'm on this planet. And if I leave here tomorrow, I want to leave knowing that I lived my life to the best of my ability. And that is that, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll probably be talking about this again later. You know, I think a lot of us get nervous when we get to a certain age, and you know, people can say very demeaning things about us. Listen, let it roll off your back like water on a duck's back, okay? Let it roll right off, because nobody is the author of your life but you. And a lot of times when people say mean things, it's to be manipulative. It's to be disrespectful, and they have no intentions of helping you. I mean, what do you get out of disrespecting someone? What do you get out of age shaming someone? Absolutely nothing. So listen, I want you to understand that the other side of 30 is beautiful. You know, you get confidence that you would never have had in your 20s, okay? So let me know what you guys think about this topic, about if you're approaching 30, if you're over 30 and you're single and, you know, juggling life. Put down your comments in the comment section. Start a discussion, okay? I love it, I love it, I love it. Consider subscribing to this channel. You know, go ahead and turn that red button gray if you haven't, or whatever color it is on your phone. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you are interested. You know, if you're interested in knowing whenever I upload a new video. We're gonna hit the ground running, leaving 2020 into 2021. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.